We're on?
You're on, yes.
Okay,
Live.
we, uh,
Live or alive?
we're live.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Darlene Edgeconnell, Chair for the Municipal Truth and Reconciliation Committee, and we'll start the, I'm calling the meeting to order for Tuesday, November 17th, here at the council chambers. Number 2, who would like to do it? Okay.
As we start our meeting, we acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of Lac Seul First Nations within Treaty 3, and that many of the people and the communities that we serve in Sioux Lookout traditionally known as Wanagana. I think my pronunciation was off today. Bay of Sandy Beaches.
Right.
Comes from Treaty 5 and 9 of the Nishnawbe Nation.
Anishinaabe.
Shinabi asking.
Yeah, that second A shouldn't be there.
Oh, I'm.
Anishinaabe.
Anishinaabe, it looks like, yeah, Anishinaabe.
All right, number 3A. Well, welcome everybody to the meeting. So most of us are here, so we can go forward with it. 3A, introduction of amendments to the agenda. Anybody?
I did have Dylan kindly reminded me that we talked about a Facebook group last meeting,
Oh,
and I was supposed to kind of come up plan what that would look like. Do you want to just put that business horizon from the minutes, or should we just add it to the agenda and I can share what I kind of came up with?
we can add a number 5 under 8.
We have to renumber. It's going to be number 6. There's 2 numbers.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Or number 6?
What's the number 1?
Okay, the website. I mean, Facebook page. Facebook page, okay, Brent. All right, that's added. B, confirmation of the agenda. Oh, sorry, anybody else? No, okay. And 3B, confirmation of the agenda. Need a mover? Dawn moves.
Second.
Brent seconds. Okay, great. All in favor? Everybody's okay with it? Yeah. Carried.
Michelle is here. She's the like customer service.
Anyway, we'll continue. Number 4, declarations of pecuniary interest. Anybody?
I can't even remember what pecuniary means again.
Means something about money.
And by being
Describe that question.
Yeah.
I was just saying I can't remember what pecuniary means.
Oh, if you have conflicts of interest.
Yeah, or conflict.
well, it's more about if you,
Yeah,
And-
usually has to do with it.
the more, I mean, pecuniary is to do with financial stuff.
Yeah, like if you're holding an event.
Go to financially gain by being here. Well, we do, we all do, because we don't have to buy land.
Oh, and Joan buys it, so all that fruit
But I do it from the money that I get.
from her heart.
But then I have none.
So really, I mean, in a way, we should have not only pecuniary interest, but also conflict of interest.
So when items come up that you would vote on, if you have a conflict of interest, you would tell them.
Yeah,
That's what that means.
There are probably none for number 4. Number 5, adoption of the minutes from October 16th. So
This is the minutes, print acknowledgement.
Let's just gonna leave, like, take it out.
Oh, yeah, either way.
On the minutes?
Yeah, either way.
Okay.
On, in this, it says Rose and the form to 7 gens, it's actually Kenora District Services for that section of the building.
ADSB building,
Yeah.
ADSB.
Yeah.
To help with the event, TO. Haven't seen anything wrong. Who wants to move them?
We'll just, sorry, number 14, the garden, is that supposed to be the roundhouse?
14?
Yeah.
Or the
No,
garden?
that's the garden. That's where we're moving the.
Oh, okay, yeah,
To-
that's what I wasn't sure, I was very confused
Yeah.
a bit.
It's still 85% done for the last 5 years.
Yeah, I think the garden has,
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
no, that's,
yeah, so maybe.
I wasn't sure that was better earlier, so. Thank you.
Sorry,
Where it
this
says
is
garden.
14.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
He was talking about the round, race in Lexington.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's gonna
Okay,
invite us to the opening.
yeah.
Yeah,
So that's tomorrow?
No, it's not open.
I don't,
Okay.
once I know, I'll
We did,
get the details.
So it's
yeah,
been put
I
on.
did send an email to David too, just to ask.
Yeah.
I did not.
You actually find David?
I emailed him.
I don't.
The direct line there.
He may- but at least-
I actually, see, he does have an assistant named Jazz, so
Oh.
she's a lot easier to get
Oh,
out.
yeah,
She's in the office more. Her name is Jazz.
yeah. I'll kind of,
Talk to her.
yeah. Anyway, and, I'll move to adopt the minutes.
Okay, so adoption of the minutes, moved by Brent. Seconded by Joan. All in favor?
Being adjourned.
Yeah.
Business arising from the minutes. So we're going. What page?
It's number 6, number 6, yeah.
Number what?
6, we added it to the list of things.
Okay. Number 6 at number 8. 8, 6, okay, there's 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6, Facebook. Okay. Number 7, delegations, presentations, committee presentation. There are none. Or none for number 6 and none for number 7. So we'll move on to 8. And items for discussion. The first one is welcome new members, Elvis Trout and Michelle Diston. So Elvis, you wanna tell us a little bit about your role in?
Oh, hi. No, I've been a counselor for about, I want to say 20 years. And basically what I do is I help the community members as they need help. So I usually get my colleagues to do all the traveling. I'm a stay-home kind of guy. So I'm always around. So
he's also a survivor of a pelican.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and what about you, Michelle? Your background, a little bit of something.
Sure, yeah, I'm Michelle Diston. I was born and raised here in Sioux Lookout. I'm currently working at WASA as the education counselor. Um, and yeah, I'm just interested in learning all the culture and being part of the change and happy to be here.
Okay. Yep. So, all right. That's great. Okay, and this is Brent Wesley
No, Brent,
and Joan, Joan,
Joan,
and then Eileen.
Eileen.
Yeah. Okay, and then the two staff resource people.
Okay, I don't know your name.
I'm Megan Pollard. I'm actually the Human Resources Manager and the staff resource for this committee.
Okay, Megan, hi.
I'm Michelle Berry. I'm the Human Resources Administrator.
Oh.
Take notes.
Okay, so then welcome. And we'll move on to number 2, the working group check-in. We have a working group well, there's usually a handout which has the working
Yeah, the work plan.
work time. I we should go by that from
We got the invitation from the Friendship Center to attend the memorial tonight. So I did go, with a friend from the library came and an elder from Lansdale came, and the elder from Lansdale did do the blessing. And then he cleaned it all up, and it looked pretty good. When we were done.
I saw it on Facebook. And
Yeah, it looked quite nice. So until we move the memorial, we'll try to make a conscientious effort to clean it.
Yeah.
It only took us 20 minutes.
Mhm.
It didn't take a lot.
That's good. Anything else under working group that we need to put under here? I don't think so. Okay,
I don't have any other.
so we're gonna talk about everything else.
Yeah. It's at the museum, so maybe I should talk about the museum, because I was supposed to go check
Huh?
that would fit, if it was male or female, but it definitely is female, and it does have a stand. The
Okay.
stand is a little bit precarious, but I do believe that we can fix it. Like I think it just needs tightening and like Megan said, once it gets inside the cabinet, there's not gonna be any room for it to move anyway, so it's gonna be stuck in there.
We're blown over by the weight.
And it is, as I originally thought, it's spectacular. It would be wonderful if we could find some history, so maybe we'll do what we did at the airport, that we'll get a sign. And just saying, if anyone has any knowledge of the artisan or the history of it, to please contact us and see if we can acquire any information.
Once it's up, maybe we could also share the picture on social media.
Yeah.
That might have a little bit more reach if you
Yeah.
can see it and share it.
We should probably decide as a group where we think it should go. Because it's gonna come in soon, right? The cabinet?
Yeah, so it has been ordered. I received an email, I think it was Friday, that it had shipped. So I expect it sometime this week.
Yeah, so we could have it set up before the next meeting, but we need to know, where do people want it?
Any ideas on where people would like to see it, or where we would get the most?
Well, I think if we put it at the arena, we probably get the most, if they would accept it. Maybe we should pick two or three locations and see who will work with us to accept it.
Tourist info center.
Yeah, like to see.
The library would be
Yeah, the
one.
library, the arena.
Brownies.
Is there any more room up at the airport?
There is, but like Brent said,
It was
is that the
already
most
got-
visible spot for people that live?
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Is for people that travel, where people do spend a lot of time. There's tons of room at the arena, like we could add 5 or 6 more cabinets. And there's lots of wall space there too.
Yeah. It's just that, I know the library is pretty tight. for
Yeah.
Space.
But when I was at the arena the other day, I don't know
Yeah.
if they'll agree with us, but when you go around to go to the bathroom, there is that empty spot there. But the only thing is, it would be probably a little bit thicker, right, than the cabins they have are thin. This one would be a little bit
Yeah,
thicker.
this one was what, 20 by 20?
Yeah. Yeah. But I'd say there's.
And given that it's an all the way around cabinet, it could actually be pulled out a little bit so you can go around it the entire way if they can make room for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good spot. The arena would be good.
So let's start with the arena. And even we can move it like over time, like it's that's having it there in the summer, right? And then we could move it to, and then we'll go to the library. And do you guys want it for the third, even the hospital?
Oh, there's a.
Yeah, even the.
Idea, yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good idea.
huh,
And it would be nice that when you get your opening event, that we lend it to you for a while for your roundhouse. Yeah, that would be nice.
so is there nothing or is it, what's sort of written
I don't
at
know.
at the
I could-
museum?
There's nothing like on it or anything. So, I mean, I can reach out to Brian, probably is the most knowledgeable person about the museum. So and there is like, remember the last time they gave us those files?
Yeah,
And then you just get the little description.
uh-huh. And is there anything about the
Well,
regalia?
they just say things like Aboriginal female outfit.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
you know.
Hmm,
So I think what happened, like Brian explained, what happened is like people have it and then they donate it to you, or
Yeah.
the people died and their children don't,
Yeah.
they don't know the history.
yeah, hmm,
Right? So there's a lot of pieces that have been donated from estates and no one knows the history.
right,
So everything doesn't have history.
yeah. Who was it, who was involved in the museum when
It would
was-
be like, we could ask Vera.
Yeah.
Vera, I was thinking Vera would be,
Vera. I'll reach out to Vera because it is a substantial piece. Like I'm
Yeah.
sure if you were involved in the museum, you would remember that piece.
Yeah.
So I'll reach out to Vera and see what she has to say.
yeah, and the museum was originally that wee old wooden
Yeah.
building up where the memorial
Yes,
is now.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a long time ago.
Finally go to the airport yesterday, the first time in quite a while. So I saw the displays and they look great.
Yeah, they look good, eh?
Yeah, I was just through there the other day too, coming
Yeah.
back from Sandy, and yeah, and stuff in there.
Yeah, yeah, it'd be nice too. There's actually more cabinets. They do have cabinets in the basement with the museum stuff, and Meredith did say that we could maybe access some of those. So we could try to organize a museum day where we could go through and find some more substantial pieces and put them up at the airport more. And I think that like when we were there, like people stop and they do look at them.
Oh, yeah.
read them. Yeah, because you're there and you're bored and you have time.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's a good place to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be nice to see that.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Okay, can we move on
Yeah.
then? Number 3, the gala, so the TRC gala. We have it as being recognizing community members who've worked towards the truth and reconciliation. And the first award would be for a memorial award or something would be for Garnet Anjkanen. So, but we will look at the other people who have volunteered in that and put in their time into truth and reconciliation. People would be nominated. So that's our basic plan, but we have to really, I know Joan has started the work plan, and so we're having it in the spring. We need a date, April.
Choose the date of at the last meeting. Remember, we chose the date of either Saturday, April 18th. If so, I have
Okay.
sent the paperwork to Kenora District Services Board applying for those dates.
Okay.
And I did it through the office here, but it's has to go to Kenora and they will decide. So I'll phone. Because the person I spoke to is not going to be the person who, but I have spoken to them in the past and they did like the concept. And the one thing is that like we were gonna do like a cocktail party where we would sell wine and beer. which
Or
they,
mocktails?
yeah, well, and mocktails, yeah,
Mm.
and they could, they do say that they do make an exception for their no alcohol rule based on certain things, but I think that we wouldn't go late, right? Like it would only be like 5 to 10, right?
And the number was 100, right?
Yeah.
So we would need to make 100 swag bags. And in terms of swag, we could approach organizations to contribute to the swag bags. So we would ask Clock Sewell if they could put in 100 of something, or Manayawan, they must have swag. So I think that's how we would lessen the costs for the swag. For bags, I don't think you would have to go. Well, you could even ask for donations for
Yeah.
bags if needed. So we'll try to keep the costs down because we don't have much of a budget.
Well, I sort of put our first step in the work plan would be to find partners.
Yeah.
That could give us some sponsorship.
Okay.
Just to get off the ground. And I think ideally if we could get like 4 partners, so
Yeah.
I think that like I could work on that for the next meeting to see if we can come up with some partners. Because in reality, like you think financially, how many people in this community, I mean, they're not here now, but businesses did benefit from Pelican School, which did harm. So that's part of the truth and reconciliation. So hopefully that people will recognize that and say it's their responsibility to support an event like this, right? So I think that we can successfully find partners that, who are financially benefiting from the trauma that has happened from residential school. There's a lot of businesses that benefit from that right now. So we probably start with some of those businesses and see where we go.
It would be good to,
Draft up a letter. Sure, that would be great.
Okay.
I do have, I can give you the copy of the one from Stick to Equip, just as a, I don't know, or maybe you already have one. Do you have like a model one? Like
I don't, but I've written before.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Yeah. And usually I'm sort of like, I like to talk to people, not send a letter. I find it's a much more effective way to get people to buy
It would
it.
hurt if you tried to
Yeah.
talk to them to bring it. If you
Yes,
he's not, you
Yeah,
bring it
exactly.
to someone.
And then have the contacts. And
Yeah, should.
yeah, and it would give it legitimacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it would be really good to approach the 4 churches that were involved.
Yes, I have them on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they actually have funds, don't you? Like have, some of them, don't they have like monies, like at a higher level set aside for them?
Well,
United Church does, right?
yeah, they have a healing fund.
Yeah.
So that, but the application isn't, I looked at the dates for the applications. The application isn't until the 15th of March,
Oh,
which would be too late to apply
yeah,
for something in April. I mean, St. Andrews has sort of a community outreach fund, so they could dip into that at least. Yeah, we just pass the hat and
yeah.
kick the ankles and
Oh, okay.
put people upside down.
Yeah.
Money falls out their
Okay.
pocket.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah. I mean, I know the Anglican Church also has funds, but again, I don't know what
Yeah.
the deadlines for.
To get them.
Yeah.
No.
And it's nice that we're at the beginning of the fiscal year because, like businesses set aside so much money, and if you're doing an event in November and talk to them in November,
Yeah,
their money has been spent. Where if you do an event early in the year, they still have those revenues intact.
yeah.
So, and the one thing I missed on the business or in the business plan is a theme.
Oh, yeah.
To say that we need to come up with a theme.
For the gala?
I'm not good at themes.
Yeah, no.
I can implement a theme, but I can't come up with a theme.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, think about it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about the business plan, like I share it with everyone. So, and it's a working document, like everyone can type in there. So if you've done something or you have an idea, type it in there. And then it's there for everyone to see, right? So it's sort of like a working group, right? The working plan.
Um,
And that's why we can never print it because, I mean, even when I did it, like, you know, throughout the day, okay, I forgot that. So I kept adding to it. And I'll go home and add the theme to it. So it's always changing. So we can't really print it. So if you just get, I don't know if everyone's good with Google. It's, if you have a Google account, you should be able to open the document and type in.
Okay,
So just kind of bouncing over that, so they were still in your budget around $600 left after the purchase of the cabinet. And you said you wanted me to go ahead and order stuff for the gala. What did you have in mind that? I sent out some, I think I sent some links, I don't remember for sure.
Yeah.
Did any of that spark your fancy?
Well, I remember someone saying that there was some lovely sort of pieces of small artwork by Store Magic in it at Signatures. Who said that?
I don't know.
So it's at the Indigenous store, you mean? Because signatures.
Yeah,
Signatures
same
call it
thing,
the
yeah.
Indigenous store. Yeah,
Yeah.
at the airport
I
or the one in town.
I don't know.
Oh,
Just remember someone saying
saying that.
that there was nice stuff by Store.
Yeah.
There's not necessarily artwork, but like mugs, notebooks, and like
Yeah.
a lot of stuff that has your artwork. on it.
Is there any way
Yeah.
you can spend our money locally? Like, are you allowed to go to?
Well, and the stuff that I sent you was actually designed by Storm, and she
Oh.
gets money back from that when you buy from Indigenous Reflections.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, so it was you I heard it from.
Oh, that's me, yeah.
I mean, I do what she said. It was the mugs, the notebooks, that kind of stuff. I mean, I can get a collection of it for the money that we have left.
Yeah, just fine.
I just wasn't sure, like I had sent out like the conference bags, like if you wanted one of those kind of things for every person. It would just be a lot.
I think it would be way more economical for us to do brown paper bags with a
Yeah.
sticker on them.
Yeah,
And because like I always
For
for
what?
my brand events, a sticker, I just buy like a sheet of stickers and you get like 500 stickers and I put them on the water bottles. Like I take the labels off all the water bottles and stick them on. I stick them on everything, you know, like if you're eating sandwiches and there's a wrap, you know, on the thing. It just gives you more bang for your buck rather than buying things already branded. You know,
Yeah.
it just makes things look really good and it gets, you know, if you buy a clear mug and you put the sticker on, right? And it's
Yeah.
branded for your event.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that for years and it really saves you a lot of money.
Well, I think even as far as the bags go, if you're asking for donations, you may just get someone who's got 100 bags. You
Yeah.
have to order them in patches of 500.
Yeah, yeah.
and I mean, I find now I have a gazillion bags.
Yeah.
That I've collected at all these other events in the last little while.
It's almost like bag pollution.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
they can donate them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they are handy. I use
Yeah.
sort of piles, you know,
Yeah.
this goes in this bag and this meeting goes in this bag, but the recycling goes in that bag, whatever.
The Indigenous store also has really beautiful bags.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
If they're willing to donate.
Donate a couple, yeah. And even the other place that has really beautiful Indigenous stuff right now is 5 Mile Corner, their
Oh.
gift shop. They're getting quite a bit
Yeah.
of nice stuff too.
And Clark's
Oh, and Clark's, yes.
has
Yeah.
some lovely stuff in
Is
it.
it all the same like umbrella of artists? Like I know like there's a lot that have the same collection, even
Yeah,
Cheers.
yeah, it looks like some, yeah, that they're buying, yeah. But there are some that are handmade.
Oh, yeah.
Like that are not, you know, like they're not mass produced by individual items that have been hand beaded or handmade, right? Yeah. Yeah, so if you just use your judgment and we'll just distribute what we buy
Okay,
throughout what we need it for, yeah.
sounds good.
Do we have like a sort of logo for this group that we could get stickers printed?
Oh, that's good. You could work on. Yep. Are we allowed to make that the logo for?
and on the theme, I would think.
Yeah.
Probably go.
For the gala itself.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
would have to verify, but I don't know of anything that would keep you from doing that.
Yeah, I could create some kind of.
And Darlene, if you think of a theme, send it to Brent.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something indigenous.
Very good.
Yeah.
Brent.
Gotta get a feel for the group before I know what
Yeah.
theme this is.
Before you put any effort into that.
Good.
Well, I mean, if we look at the seven teachings,
Mm,
there's the turtle that represents truth.
mm,
I would think that might be
Yeah,
beginning.
turtle theme.
mm, yeah.
Well, that's a good idea.
I love turtles.
Mm.
For the appetizers or catering stuff, doesn't Wendigo have a catering
Yeah.
culinary
Yeah, I'm
program?
gonna start with Seven Gens because it's fully in their kitchen.
Okay,
They own the kitchen and they redid the whole kitchen. And the
Oh.
concept is they do this in every one of their other buildings.
Yeah.
Is that they offer a food prep course
yeah,
and they have an instructor. They've advertised for an instructor here, but I don't think they have one. They may have one in September. You don't know, right?
yeah,
And, but then they may be willing to move their instructor from Kenora to come in
yeah.
and do it, right? So I'm gonna see if we can work with them. to
Yeah.
see if they'll do it. Because otherwise, they're gonna have to give their kitchen to someone else, and I don't know how the logistics of that works.
I went to a really nice event at the Governor General's place there, and they had all the appetizers were done indigenous
Yeah, that-
focus.
Yeah, that's what we're sort of looking at.
They had elk, they served different kinds of meat in some of these little appetizers. It was really good, and berries and
Mm,
Wild rice, yeah.
all rice. Yeah,
Nice.
mm.
you might want to have that kind of
Yeah,
focus.
that's sort of the vision of what we can do with like definitely with an indigenous flair.
Yeah. So
We need them to open up a restaurant. Whoever is it that's going to do the
Yeah.
food.
Well,
It'd be nice if they opened a restaurant.
And slam is one another consideration.
yeah, slam
They
have culinary too.
Yeah, they did do, I remember years ago, it was probably 10 years ago or longer, they did partner with the town and they did a event at the arena and it was very good. They did a really good job. And they usually have an instructor
Mhm.
and students that work for nothing. Work very little, right? They're learning.
Okay. Alright. National Center for TRC has money for events. So if we could put this event as well as the new
The
memorial site, put them in the same proposal.
Yeah.
that Might be good. When we have Laxul as a partner.
You, Megan, would you guys do that? Or would we do that? How would that work?
I believe that I would draft it up, and then I'd have to probably, if you're seeking money, I'd have to go through council and get approval to do that. And then we can get it sent in.
So can we start that ball rolling or do you need to do a motion?
You should, well, yeah, you should do a motion and then I can start working on it. I think that one had to be done in partnership with the survivor, so Darlene, we probably have to work together on it.
Okay,
And then, yeah, we can definitely do that.
okay,
So we need a motion.
all right, the motion would be to have staff or support staff to apply for look at applying for a grant from the National Center for Truth and Reconciliation. And so what else do we need to do?
I think that's it.
That's
That would be the request.
Other deadlines for that?
Yeah, I haven't looked at that site for a long time, so I don't know if there is a deadline or not.
But it would be a good idea, Darlene's idea of doing the garden, because you
Yeah.
could release the garden a week before as a prelude to a gala.
Yeah, the garden is very important.
Yeah.
The memorial site seems to be very important
Yeah.
to community people. Yeah, and they've gone to clean it up and
Yeah.
to keep it going.
Yeah.
So it's a very
So I
important.
just need that, as
Yeah.
a motion.
That was her motion. I know, but I
Mm.
need, okay, either I can move it. I'll move it. Someone has a second.
I'll second it.
Okay.
All in favor? Yeah, okay. And then I'm thinking maybe even some money for an MC for our event would
Yeah.
have to go under that.
Yeah.
And I have no idea who we would use.
Entertainment. Well, I think that, well, Brent is in the same thing. I think we should use someone from our committee. I think, Brent.
Yeah.
It
And
would be
then
nice to-
entertainment, we would
Yeah.
get the young people to come out. Doesn't Tommy have a bunch of people,
Oh, yes, he does. Yeah.
you know? I
Yeah.
think that would be good.
But they're sweet.
Or even anybody.
Tommy,
Yeah.
we work together.
Okay, perfect.
And if,
Also, like if you don't want to do MC, Elliot, Doc Sater is a.
Doug Sater,
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
he's an MC, yeah, that's right.
That might be better, and I can participate more.
Yeah.
As a committee member.
Yeah.
We talked, remember when we did that webinar at St. Andrews last year, and there was that one of those speakers, like, I mean, I had the idea of maybe bringing in this,
Yes, speaker,
so a speaker, right?
keynote speaker.
Yeah, and that's not be that person we listen to, but like,
Yeah.
I can think a couple people from Winnipeg, like
Yeah.
Megan Sinclair,
Yeah,
there's a couple like young people that are good speakers.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna add that we have to have the theme and the speaker and Tommy to the work plan.
And I know we talked about, the little booklets that have
Oh, the
the,
little mini ones. the
yeah,
right?
that has all the
Yeah.
calls to action.
Yeah.
I think it also in the back of it has the Indigenous rights.
Yes. Yeah, and it's just teeny tiny.
Small book,
Very
yeah.
cute. Yeah,
And I looked, I knew we had some at the church.
yes, we got them from the church.
Yeah.
Here.
And there's still some there, but I'm not sure where we got them from. I'm wondering if they came from the Truth and Reconciliation Center.
No, you had them, I'll leave it to them,
Well, I
maybe from
know.
the center, yeah.
But where did we get them from? Where did the Sanders get them from?
they cost about $7 or $8, those little books.
Did
Each
they?
one, the little books.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
what-
I know.
no, Stefna had a bunch.
Hello?
Yeah, we
What's
bought
her
them
name?
a while ago, but
Lynn,
Are you?
I don't know where they are now.
Anyway, I'll try and follow up with St. Andrews as to where,
Yeah, where they,
when they got them and see if we can get some more.
see if they can order more. Yeah, because they're so cute. They're just,
Yeah, they're sweet. They're,
Mhm.
and they're
yeah,
pretty.
I had it in here, but I don't.
Yeah.
okay, I think that's about it for that.
It's the National Center for Truth and Reconciliation. They produce those books.
Yeah,
I
Uh,
love the ones. Yeah, because it would be nice to have 100 of those little books to go in the little bags, right?
Just before we move on from the gala, I wanted to talk about the like liquor license and bar. Is that something direction we want to go with that? Or do we want to bring more ceremony to what we're doing too? Because we can't do both. We're gonna do
can't
ceremony.
do have the alcohol, yeah.
If we're gonna have some ceremony, we can't. Like I just don't feel comfortable doing.
Well, if we don't want alcohol, we can make that decision and like Michelle
Yeah.
said, we could do mocktails.
We could just offer some kind of mocktail.
Yeah, like we could actually, like I did a mocktail event twice at Laxul and we made big names, made them spectacular with garnishes, names. and
Yeah, I
everything.
think people would like that.
Yeah.
I think so too.
We did, the one we did was, it was for the CCR revival concert and we did the rising one and we froze a little gumball in it. Like we had the different levels. Like we put a lot of effort into it. So mocktails can be spectacular.
Yeah,
We could choose to do, it would be easier for us because it
Yeah.
would be less liability. But I mean, the prep work is there and we had they're all pre-made ahead with just
Yeah.
little garnishes and
Yeah.
stuff and
Okay.
the glasses. And we did it I've done it a few times of doing that where you make and you do a big sign with all the names
Yeah.
and they're meaningful and
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'd be comfortable with that, and then we can bring the, invite a drum to come and open for us,
Yeah.
thing like that, right?
Mhm.
Bring the.
I'd prefer to not have alcohol,
Okay.
quite honestly.
Yeah. Well, the other question now that you brought that up, I should think I was gonna ask Megan, do like in an event like this, would we be covered with the town insurance or do we have to buy event insurance? Cause you can, like people have socials, go to the insurance company, I think it's like $150 to buy event insurance.
I would have to ask.
So if you couldn't research that to find out.
Yes, to talk to.
Yeah, because we can buy event insurance, but we're already covered.
Put in a bunch of different-
Need that, yeah.
And a question about the Seven Generations Kitchen. Are there plates and dishes,
Yeah.
and cutlery, so we
Yeah.
can use them?
Yeah.
We don't have to do a whole lot of paper stuff then.
No, I think so, but
Good.
we'll see. Yeah,
I just hate it when we're producing masses of.
yeah. But there are biodegradable. Like I always buy the biodegradable paper plates.
Yeah,
I know they're,
but
yeah,
actually we biodegrade them.
yeah, well, yeah,
They have to still go through the plastic bag, garbage bag, right?
Yeah, yeah. which are now. biodegradable. Yeah.
Well, if you join the curbside composting, you could actually put these.
Yeah, yeah,
True.
put in there.
Just come
So then we should
take
take
it right
that
off my stuff.
to our plant ceremony.
Mhm.
Because someone will have to look after that section of it, right?
Or just, yeah, just opening, like, you wanna.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really wish we had a tangent group in town.
There used to be.
There's drumming tonight at the Sunset Women's Aboriginal Circle that I'm joining, so I can maybe even like plug something there with the women.
Like, tangent,
I think, yeah, they do hand drumming.
because that would be really cool.
Mhm.
But yeah, just something different, man.
It'll be my first one I'm joining, so I don't know if I want to like put on like the expectations before you
And neighborhoods.
Yeah. Let's start practicing.
At least
now.
you're
It's
doing-
gonna be-
Yeah, you can inquire if you ever dare do a public.
Yeah.
They have like a red carpet,
Like a red carpet, well, because we want to do that fashion show, like
yeah.
where we would,
Oh.
and I was even thinking like with our videos, you know, the way we do our
Yeah.
videos. Like when we go to these events, like we could have went to the powwow and like, what are you wearing? Who are you wearing? And acknowledge who the artists are, because
Yeah.
that's a real trend now.
Okay,
Like where there's some big indigenous designers
yeah.
and people are, and like earrings too, like
Mhm.
there's some big
Mhm.
indigenous earring and jewelry.
Like going all
And
over.
people-
Oh, I like.
Yeah, so then like, and so when people come in on the red carpet, we'll just say, well, who are you wearing? And we'll do a little video.
Yeah,
I'll have to wear my hat.
Yeah, because we're gonna,
That's the made from a guy in Moose Factories.
Oh, cool.
yeah, so people, there's like, people in the community have epic indigenous fashion pieces, and this will be an opportunity for people to show those. And so if we have a mechanism to acknowledge it,
Yeah.
it would be good.
Yeah, very
So I do want a red carpet, I do.
place for photo, yeah.
And once we get the red carpet, because I know people had red carpets before, maybe I'll put it out on Facebook if anyone has a red carpet. And because the high school used to have
Yeah.
one, but then they
Really?
disposed of all their stuff,
Oh.
yeah. And maybe the theater group has one. I'll put it out there to see if anyone has a red carpet.
It's not in the
Not
trip.
invest in one.
Yeah.
So, where is Winnipeg the closest place to buy indigenous clothing?
No, like there's artists in town that do it.
Okay.
I bought some off of Marketplace from Cat Lake,
Mhm.
from an artist in Cat Lake.
Mm.
And
Well,
she
even-
sent it down on Slate Falls Airways. And then I had to go meet somebody somewhere and get it. But it worked out and it's beautiful, beautiful. So there are artists in town that Rhonda Bertrand's doing them, several other people.
Uh-huh.
Bertha
Yeah.
Wabagi
Yeah,
Dick and-
yeah. So there's a lot of artists. There are a lot in Winnipeg
For
and
clothing
and even
for clothing,
Clothing.
jewelry, for everything. Yeah.
ribbon skirts and ribbon
Yeah.
shirts and
Yeah. Megan Massakea is making beautiful earrings.
Okay.
There's a
Amanda
lot.
Mond.
Jewelry, earrings.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, there's beautiful. Um, it's out there now. Yeah. It's a real move.
Yeah, oh,
I
good.
mean, if you're gonna go that route, I say, we're gonna encourage people to dress up.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you compile a list, right, and we can put on social media, right, well, this is coming up. You know, here's some local artists if you wanna buy some stuff, right?
Yes, yeah, promote the artists as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing that we should put out there, because like people don't really know as a non-Indigenous person, like, is it acceptable? Cause I said to somebody, where's your shirt? And they're like, well, I wanna like, misappropriate culture. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think that's what it is, cause they're running a business and you're supporting their business.
Right.
Well,
And they appreciate the business.
it's one thing to wear something you bought from the Indigenous artist, so make it yourself and sell it. You
Yeah,
know, if you're not Indigenous.
Mhm.
or wear some ceremony pieces.
Or ceremony, yeah.
Yeah, if you're just wearing fashion, you're supporting the business and you're supporting their livelihood and they appreciate that. Yeah. So we could educate people on that as well.
That would be helpful.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, of when it's appropriate to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're attending an event,
Backdrop.
one Indigenous woman, is it okay to wear ribbons?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So when I talk to
All that stuff, like, yeah, protocols and things that make it
Yeah.
okay, because yeah,
Yeah.
people have those questions all the time.
Yeah, you don't
Correct.
know, like I've actually reached out to people and said, I'm considering buying this piece on Marketplace. Is it acceptable for me to bid on it? And they're like, it's not ceremonial. So yes, you could bid on it if you're supporting the person.
So that leads into, I mean, not leads into, but when I talk about some content ideas for the Facebook group, that's,
Some of the ideas, yeah.
they do evolve around. So,
Right.
Got a big star blanket and it's blue and it's like satiny type looking. My friend sent it to me as a gift and it's I've never, well, I used it once and that's about it. But I don't know if it would make I'll send a picture of you
Yeah,
But sure,
it would be nice decor to do.
Yeah.
It'd be
or a
perfect.
background.
Yeah, background, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
So-
Yeah, it's really,
But I'll send a
Okay.
picture if I can find it and then I'll see, but if not, if anybody else has an idea of another star blanket.
Yeah.
well, there's so I mentioned Sylvia Davis.
Oh, yeah,
She's
yeah.
quilting of some lot of really cool stuff. Do we have, yeah, that might just be something for a silent auction too, or that could be.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Ours, right, we had
Yeah.
that giant quilt.
Oh.
We could commission Sylvia to make something,
Yeah.
or someone like her.
Yeah,
maybe the red carpet should be something different. Maybe it should be
orange carpet.
well, or a quilted star blanket pathway.
Well, it's gonna be hard enough for us to get a red carpet. You might embellish it.
Yeah, we can embellish it with stuff.
Yeah, we could embellish it a little bit at a couple spots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or it could be red, but it could be orange.
yeah, through it, yeah. We could have a painting session. We painted our own
Wait.
shirts for the Manic Bake Off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we could paint our own carpet.
Yeah, that's what I think, we could paint it. Yeah,
And then we could
make
like,
a stencil and.
Yeah.
just- Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Major art project.
Yeah.
coming up.
We don't have to do the whole thing. We could just do the beginning and
Yeah.
then the end and then, yeah.
We'll see, okay. Anyway, okay, I think we're getting underway with the event and we'll see what we can do here and we'll look at calling the fashion people out to let them know that this is coming and if they want to make anything to show off at this fashion show, that would be good too. I know Laxo has some people that sew away.
Yep.
Jennifer Matwabi. Yvette
Yep.
makes stuff. She makes bags.
Bingo bags.
Yeah.
Joanne, there's those hats,
And I got one too.
Hats.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
Those,
Yeah. Yeah,
cowboy hats and, good name of them.
Oh, yeah.
There's the beaded bands on them.
yeah, the beaded,
Yeah.
the rims are beaded.
Gary Dowell, is that her name?
Yeah, she's got lots. The only other thing maybe is a 50-50 draw that night.
Yeah.
We could sell tickets and some people can look forward to something like that.
Yeah, yeah, because like as a fundraiser, we could do the 50-50 draw and a small auction.
Okay,
And then that would contribute towards the costs, right?
so we'll do some fundraising.
And then, of course, the ticket sales.
Okay,
So there are some revenue stream. Yeah. Okay.
well, if anybody has any ideas that pop up, then let Joan know and then.
Or you could just jump into the Google
Hmm.
working plan and you can just add them right in there, right? But if it's an idea, make sure that it says idea. And if it's been done, that it's been done.
Yeah.
right? Yeah, maybe ideas should be in yellow and completion should be in green. Yeah.
Okay,
So
Oh,
Oh, so are you going to add all this stuff to
Yeah,
the thing?
yeah.
Yeah, good. Mhm.
what is the purpose for the gala? Why are we doing that? Just so I know.
and recognize to have awards for community persons who have worked towards truth and reconciliation.
Okay,
Because we are the committee and we want to provide recognition to people. Of course, Garnet would be the first one, and we would invite his family to come out. And then if we look at the high school, who there has been, are there students who have been more involved than others. So we're trying to recognize the youth
okay.
within the
Community champions.
And then who's
Yeah.
the audience? Like, who do we want in the seats
Well,
to?
we're
acknowledge
thinking
it?
100 people, we're gonna sell tickets.
yeah.
Yeah,
And we're gonna try to use the model that they use at the purse auction where you sell the whole table. So like I would contact someone and say, can you purchase a table of 10? And then they would get their 10 people,
Yeah.
either get the tickets for free or sell them. And like at the purse auction, I always used to put out tables and yeah, and like a bunch of, because then you only have to sell 10 tickets as versus 100 tickets, right? But I think that our audience is everyone because
Mhm.
and the purpose of this committee, one of our goals that we put on our work plan is education.
Yeah.
Like how can you implement the 94 calls to action if you don't know what they are?
Yeah,
And you don't even know that they exist. Like even when we went out and did the traditional name of Sioux Lookout,
right.
like people either thought it was grain or had no idea. And like someone said to us, I've lived here for 30 years and I never knew that.
Yeah,
So we want to start using these events as opportunity to educate people and the public on, that truth and reconciliation. This community is for everyone.
yeah,
Everyone has a role to play and everyone has to acknowledge the truth and try to do what they can do to reconciliation. Yeah.
okay.
so this will be the first event, so we're gonna keep the number at 100 and
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. And if
Yeah.
it's really popular, then we may up it the next time.
Hmm.
I don't know if it would be next year or the year after that.
Biannually, yeah.
So we'll give it a try. We were supposed to have it this fall.
Oh.
A lot of things happened and we didn't.
Well, there's a lot going on in the fall.
Yeah, we were hoping to have it in November,
Yeah,
but
Yeah,
time just keeps coming at us so quickly.
so we pushed it back to April, the springtime.
And we figured that April is a good time because like you can't go skidooing because it's too warm, but you can't go fishing because it's too cold, because it's still too cold. You can't do anything, so it's a good time to have an event, right?
Never do cold ice fish.
Yeah. Risky to actually.
Okay, so I think we're done with that for now. Like I said, Joan will be leading that initiative, so you can tell her anything that we might have forgotten. Okay, now number 11, the cabinet. So,
Yeah, we actually already talked about that.
okay, so that's good. Okay, Joan, okay. What am I looking at here? I'm looking at the wrong thing. Number 5, update work plan for 2026.
So that was I put that on there. I just wanted everybody to think about for next month, what you want possibly different from your work plan for next year, what needs to be updated, removed, added.
Okay,
I think for the most part, it sounds like you were kind of doing continuing things.
Yeah.
But just in case there is anything that you want added to it, I don't remember if I forwarded you a copy or not.
Of what?
Of
Work plan.
I'm not sure. I don't know if I saw the work plan.
See how
We
the
can-
municipal council works, just so that people, you understand. Our work plan has to go to council. We can't do anything that's not on our work plan. But our work plan has been designed, you know,
think I
like
can see them.
education, partnership projects. So it is very generic that
So we can
allows
put
us
these under
enough
different
freedom to do
categories.
what we want to do. So, yeah, so we have a whole, events, like, so we have 5 or 6 different things, and I think.
I think so there's there's a whole sheet
Yeah,
of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can send it again. I thought I sent it with your invitation package.
I think you did send it, yeah, and I printed it to look at it and then it disappeared in my house.
And we get, and every year we get $2,500. That's our budget,
Okay,
which this is our last year we spent the whole thing, and then this year we'll spend the cake. But previous to that, we didn't.
yeah, yeah.
So, so 2,500 is.
So I did want to know too, because I know last year at the end, since I haven't bought the swag items yet. Last year at the end, you asked me to spend, I think it's $100 on coffee supplies. Do you want that again before I spend the other
We're
money?
good, because we still have. Perfect. Yeah, we're good.
So I know I come up here from WASA and they ask, think about, ways that WASA can also be involved, because
Mhm.
we like to partner up with different organizations and we have a really eager crew of people that loves doing things and participating. So if there's anything that
Perfect. They can be one of our gala partners. Ask them. Because we do need like bodies to help us, like they're set up, clean up all the work. So the more the merrier
Yeah.
type thing. So if they would love to partner with us,
Okay.
we'll take all the partners we can get.
Sure. And one other thing that we're doing at WASA right now is we have every second Friday a podcast called In Digital Voices.
Yeah.
And so Elliot is doing he's interviewing different elders and knowledge keepers and sharing the language and different things. And so he's doing that every second week.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. And so if there's any time that we want to maybe even talk about some of this stuff or bring some of that in or
Well,
whatever.
because that was sort of one of our things on our work plan, but we had talked about this instead of like, we don't have the capacity to do that. So our goal is always to partner with someone else that does it. And then, but like in Brent's Facebook thing, we could have the link to that
Yeah.
and we could, and then people could jump on our site and then see it. And join it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and if there's other ways that we'd love to promote that out there. It's been a really good show with the different content that you've had
Yeah.
so far and Mhm.
It's good. That would be something we
Yeah.
recognize at our gallery.
Full press.
Anyway, in December, we'll bring back the work plan for approval so I can get it to council hopefully in January, just because with the galas being in April, we're going to want it sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
So if you have anything you want added to it, just send me an email.
Okay.
Yeah, we sent it out just to refresh your memory.
Well,
But
yeah, I can re-forward it out.
yeah,
Perfect.
Number 6, the Facebook page. Brent?
okay. The last meeting, we had Chris, right? Chris
Yes.
came in office of the website because we thought about how to expand it, right? So but there's limitations with that, right? So what the idea about a Facebook group, because the environment committee has a Facebook group. Maybe they had permission from Brian, I think, right? Or from the municipality to go ahead and do that. So I thought we want to ask if we can create our own Facebook group, but instead of just asking to say, well, here's our plan, what we would do with that group, right? So I will share this. There, make sure I got everything there. Meant to do this earlier, but at last minute, of course, I was printing things out. It's pretty in depth. Kind of surface level depth, actually. Kind of covering a bunch of themes, right? We go what we do, right? So education awareness, celebrating the culture of the area, some local history, relationships, partnerships, community action, how do we get people involved, engagement, things like that. So those are just kind of general themes. The second page is sort of double-sided, so you can flip over. You know, some ideas about, you know, the scheduling, how often post, what's kind of, okay, yeah, just kind of, there's just a bunch of ideas for what to post, right? So how the community talk about highlighting what's going on in the community too, right? So it'd be a good central place for like things that do focus around reconciliation or the culture or whatever, right? So sharing content that's already existing, right? That's out there. So,
Like even like the drumming and the culture.
yeah, the culture night, right? Or you know, if you guys do like I never heard of this podcast too, so like you know,
Yeah, that's
just to share with the community, right? Yeah, this is podcast that's so Ross is going to check this out. So yeah, so
this is really good, Brent.
so number three, it has like specifics, both ideas, right? And we talk about some of those protocols, right? Too, like that would be a great place to share those things, right? Like, what is appropriation as opposed to appreciation? That's right. You know, what is Treaty 3 and why is it significant to the area, right? A lot of these things that are just like, you know, like me, I'm aware of, but things like, man, but I forget too. What is, you know, what is that timeline at the end of residential school, right? Someone just putting that out there. Meeting the committee members, so we talk about we want a bit more of a profile of committee members as opposed to just our names on the website, right? So maybe just who we are, highlighting some of those heroes and champions, you know, in the area. They can honor this gala, right? But we can also do that throughout the year, right? It's pretty cool people. Like what we did with the students there, who did the signs, right? And we went and got interviewed by the Bulletin. I don't know if that ever got published.
I never saw it.
Because I know there's the struggle to get some things out, but you know, we could have put something out on our Facebook
Yeah.
group about it, right?
Yeah.
About that, right? That would have been great to promote the students and those signs, right? So it's a place to do that. And then it's just kind of sharing some of the teachings and cultural content, all with permission, of course, too, right? We always make sure we have permission to share certain teachings. Some of the grandfather teachings are pretty general that we can do that, but there's specific teachings to the area, for example, the legend from Black Soul that
And even applying those 7 grandfather teachings to other things, right? Like I see that it, you know, for everything, like get your your colon checked and using the 7 grandfather teaching to explain that, right? Like there was a
yeah.
sign on our fridge at work with that, right? Like just,
But
you can use it.
I did.
Yeah, tie it into all sorts of different things.
So yeah, so that's pretty comprehensive, right? Breaking down the calls for action, you know, like how does Sioux Lookout implement this, right? What is it doing? So there's lots of ideas here that once I kind of fleshed it out, it's like, okay, there's no lack of content.
Yeah, there's no that.
And this is probably almost too much for the community to handle, but I mean, but it just shows the wealth of things that we could do, right?
Yeah.
Because when I first thought, I wasn't sure, well, what could we do?
Yeah, even simple things like when I went to I was doing the museum thing up at the airport, a couple of the newcomers to Canada came up and they had the little snowshoes and they're like, what are these? What do you do with them? So I was trying to explain to them like how big they would be and how you would use them on snow. But of course, they haven't seen snow. So I don't understand. But it would be interesting, even simple things like, you know, a video of someone snowshoeing in traditional snowshoes, like people, you know, there are a lot of people in our community that
Yeah, a lot of people
don't know how to do that, right?
Or that you need snowshoes to walk that stuff.
Yeah. I was trying to explain to them, like, you could fall up to your hips and then you'd have to crawl like in the snow, and they're thinking, there's that much snow.
Welcome
to winter.
They're gonna run to the airport and
Yeah,
get back on a plane somewhere
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal.
The other thing I was thinking maybe is a picture of the week.
Yeah.
And because I see a lot of our pictures in both residential school and some of the books that get handed out, like Nan.
Mhm.
They hand out resources and there's lots of pictures in there, but those pictures are you know, not, it should be brought out, I think,
Yeah,
you know, and.
yeah, and sharing that, right, and sharing that
Yeah.
history, right? So
Yeah,
it's successful instead of in a book that.
yeah. So every week have a new picture. Have a picture from public school, have a picture from Crystal Lake. And
And even the other things, I don't think that people realize, like in this small area, how many residential schools were here.
yeah,
Like people don't even know that.
well, within Nan, there were 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they were everywhere.
Yeah, they're all.
I mean, people got sent everywhere too, because they broke up the families. It's like for my dad and his brothers and sisters, two of them were sent to Sault Ste. Marie, Shinglock.
Yeah.
A couple of them were sent to CJ, the Kenora, and then some of them were sent to, the rest were sent to Pelican and maybe Macintosh. But there are other families, they got sent to Brandon. And then some were here. And so, you know, the government was really methodical in breaking up the families. So, you know, that happened to our families. But anyway, so 7 residential schools in within the Nan territory, but you got to remember that the other schools were also part of this outside of Nan. And then some of them were sent to Marshall, way down south. So Spanish, I think was another one. Yeah,
So what other, there's CJ and Mac in Kenora,
there's one in Fort Francis too,
Francis, yeah,
There's
Macintosh.
yeah.
Shaplow and everything near Sault Ste.
Oh,
Marie.
yeah, yeah.
Is it like Sterling Lake and Crystal Lake? Are those
Yeah, they were
included in there?
way, yeah. Big, Poplar Hill,
Upper Front.
Poplar Hill.
Yeah, what was
And
that?
then in Thunder Bay, St. Joseph, St. Joseph?
Yeah.
St. Joseph's, Thunder Bay,
Yeah,
Thunder Bay.
St.
There's
Joseph,
only one in Thunder Bay.
I think so.
Interesting.
It's also a sanatorium.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
St. Mary's in Port Albany. St.
Yeah.
Mary's?
Yeah.
St. Anne's.
St. Anne's.
St. Anne's.
That's the ones that are fighting the Catholic Church for
Yeah.
the records.
So that's where my grandmother went, but
Yeah.
but then they also sent her, his brothers went, so they sent her all the way to Macintosh over here.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, that these are sharing those kind of things. So the idea of this plan is like, we just want to go, we didn't want to just go and ask Brian, hey, Brian, can we create a Facebook group?
Yeah.
Well, okay, here's Brian, here's what we're thinking we could do, right? That sounds kind I think that was the idea, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So eventually You'll take that to Brian and then get back to us. Okay.
we also have updates from probably each of the initiatives that are looking at missing and unmarked graves.
Mhm.
They get together once in a while, like Sterling Lake, Crystal Lake. I think they got together either in Winnipeg, but also in Thunder Bay.
Mhm.
And so they have these little get-togethers, and then Lac Sioux has the bringing the children home, and they have an office in Thunder Bay, but they also have one on the reserve. The funding's been cut back for those initiatives, but
But there's things that are going on, right?
Yeah.
That we can just share, and here's the work that's going on.
yeah, so we
Yeah,
could,
Pelican Falls has already started their distillery, right?
yeah,
I think we did the one up here too,
Okay.
by the old zone.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we did that one. We haven't got no reports yet.
When you say that, is this ground penetration?
Yeah.
So how long does the report take?
I think 4 to 5 months.
Oh, okay. So you just did
But,
it.
but I think we had, I think we got the one from Pelican, I think already.
Yeah.
I'll have to check in with Barb. She's the lead because they cut that program in half,
Mhm.
but they still got enough money to run for another year, I think. But the chief was saying that we're just gonna I'm gonna keep it running at our own cost.
Fund it yourself.
Yeah. Same with the Choose Light program, same thing we're gonna do to that too. They cut that off too.
Anyway, I guess that's about it. There's lots of ideas for the Facebook
Yeah.
page anyway.
Well, this is our work plan for the next 5 years.
Because it does kind of encompass some of the stuff in the work plan, right? Like
Yeah.
Education.
Well, this is great.
And when you see the impact that we got from our little video, because we had over 5,000 hits on
Oh,
our
wow.
little video that we did on Truth and Reconciliation Day.
Nice.
And it only, you did the majority of the work, but like we were there for like an hour.
Oh, you guys did the hard work engaging people. That's hard work.
Yeah.
Is engaging with people.
Yeah.
Court, I mean,
And we just got lucky that we got like a really diverse group of people and we worked out well.
Yeah,
I really think that video, like we should do more of those, like,
videos.
come up with another,
I mean, the gala, we could
Yeah,
have a video
yeah.
taken of the gala.
Come up with a question that,
Mhm.
like a basic knowledge piece that people should know that they don't know,
Yeah,
and ask them, because people were very grateful for the information and they seemed to enjoy it.
Yeah.
It was very well received.
right. Okay, anyway, moving along, we'll go to the work plan, which has already been updated, where Megan says she's gonna send the update to us.
So this is 9 on the agenda, right?
Yeah.
Before we leave 8, what about the plans for the new memorial garden?
The garden.
Holiday?
Oh, I did meet with Alana. I went for lunch with Alana, and she was actually hoping to partner. She was in discussions with someone from Lac Seul who left.
Mhm.
So, but I think that if we see what we can get through the grant from the Truth and Reconciliation thing, we can decide from there. So I think we should shoot for spring, and I think that like the whole budget was like $2,500. So I'm pretty
What's, I mean, is the idea to create like
a
a
garden.
wooden frame?
Yeah,
Like
she was gonna do a plastic frame, but I like the idea of doing a wooden frame. So we could get like rough saw lumber quite easily, very inexpensive. We can build it ourselves. And there was a set, so like there's a spot chosen
Yeah,
at the information center. Like if you go where the bench is and you go over, you can look down and you can see the bridge on Sioux Mountain. It's very scenic. And then if the garden went right there.
yeah.
And then I was,
What, sort of 4x10 or something?
I think it was, yeah, I think it would be 8 because
Hmm.
oh, lumber is 8
Sweet.
by 4.
Get 12.
Right, yeah, or 12. And we can work with Home Hardware to bring in the flowers.
Uh-huh.
And we can even have them at the information center. People will purchase them and then they can plant them on behalf of someone as a memorial thing, right? Like instead of, and I was thinking with the shoes, because I would think, what are we gonna do with the shoes? Like, how do we, but what we could do is we could get a sign made from what's it called? Cat's Claw with the picture.
Yeah,
And maybe we could have Brent, because you're such a good photographer, go up and take pictures of the shoes even, different ones, zoom in on some or whatever, and have close-ups. And then we could have a collage with the big picture and the thing. And then Darlene telling the history of how that memorial came about.
Yeah.
And we could put it, and the significance of the
Mhm.
memorial.
so there'd be
And
a
then
sort
that
of
would be
display
there
thing as
on
well.
in the garden, like
Yeah.
up. And then if you put it a long ways, you could still look down, because the idea is you're supposed to be
Yeah.
able to look down onto the lake.
Mhm.
And so it wouldn't obstruct the view, it'd be on the side, and it would have the history.
Remember,
The
anything
photos.
that's not in that garden bed has to go back to council.
No, it would be in the garden, but
Okay.
like the posts would be, but you
Perfect.
can just build the posts so they go up, right? Yeah. The thing is maintenance. That's why
Yeah.
anything that goes outside of the garden bed is additional maintenance. And we have agreed that we're looking after the garden. So, which really, doesn't take us that long.
Okay, because again, I can try and access the
United Church.
healing fund
Okay,
if we need, but we would need a list of what the costs would be.
Okay.
So the lumber, the
Yeah.
post, the printing,
Yeah.
printing.
I can try to do a budget for you if you.
Okay, that would be
Yeah.
great, because
Yeah.
then we
And
can
then-
at least try and get some money out of them.
Because you, like, you guys are actually a good partner because we've already done the Peace Garden. So, like, your group is already in this concept, right?
Yeah.
Doing the garden, right? And so I'll price it out, budget. Because I think our original guesstimation, it was a guesstimation, is
Yeah.
like $2,500, I think was.
Yeah, it was-
Yeah, it's not a big,
Okay, but so if you and
Yeah.
I work on
Yeah,
budget,
yeah.
then that'd be great. Okay.
Yeah, plans don't.
I think in the original council. So that it maintains, so it
Been
would.
part of the piece.
I thought it was PVC, but maybe.
Sit.
I thought they were coordinated.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they like.
So that they would
Yeah.
last in the weather a little better. Yeah.
But those wooden gardens, like I know people who had put them in, they last 25 years.
Let's not go
Like
there. I
after
won't do it.
25 years, you have to do a little work, but I think after 25 years, who knows, right? Like, you know. And I think it, like, to me, I like gardens to be organic. Like wood, rock, like,
Mhm.
you know, natural things, like not, you know, plastic or wood. I mean, plastic or metal, yeah, yeah. Like wood would be good, yeah,
Rocks.
yeah. Well, the only thing about rocks.
You haven't painted
The
rock?
maintenance, but we could, like, we did talk about that like when we do the rock painting in Hudson.
Yeah,
I take those rocks every year. One year we put some at the memorial. And then we put them at the library because she has that garden.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, rocks,
so I was
people
just
can't paint rocks and put them in our garden. We have our own garden. Yeah. Yeah. And they turned out
You
really
like
nice.
all the artsy projects. I
Yes.
guess.
Yes.
Right. Well, we're done.
the symbols for the sitting ground.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we're done number 8. The work plan. Megan already stated the update work plan for 2026 in number 5. And then we'll move on to number 10, the next meeting date, December 16th, 2025.
But I will say that December 16th and 17th, I am in all-day training and I will not be here.
I will
That
not,
is your scheduled.
I will not be here either because I'm going to Ottawa. There's a national gathering for Indian residential school thing that I'm attending. So
So maybe for December, we could try and pick a different date.
Do you want to move it 1 week forward?
I will have to check on the bookings for council chamber, but if 1 week forward works, I can try.
okay,
Can we
Be December 9th?
And then if we don't meet quorum, let's pick another date, not just cancel.
I mean, if the 16th, 17th over, I can try to Monday again, the 15th.
15?
I can
When
work for either day.
When are you leaving, darling?
Summer 9 works good for me.
When are you leaving on your trip?
Pardon?
Like, if we moved it to the Monday, are you leaving on Monday? We'll be gone on Monday too.
I have to be gone 15th to the 18th. Yeah,
9th,
a little time.
9th or the 8th.
Check my
I got
schedule.
Thunder Bay on the 8th.
So the 9th, let's try the 9th. Send it all out. to-
It's available, right? I think the 15th will should be. back up.
December 9th.
Yeah, and then the
Yeah.
15th at back, yeah. And then the 9th is a Tuesday, right?
Thunder Bay Street. Thunder
The
Bay
ninth
here,
is Tuesday, yes.
Is it Monday?
Thunder Bay here, I'll make it.
You'll have to leave
Actually, I do leave at,
early in the morning.
I leave at 4 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning.
wow.
I get to work for Thursday morning, 8:30.
Ooh, goodness. That's a coffee.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I just go to sleep right after my appointment and then I wake up 2 o'clock, relax. 4 o'clock comes around and I take off home. Get home by 8:30.
Yeah.
Mm.
The wrong-
I'm personal at the chambers too.
Yeah.
Hey. All right then, so we'll see if December 9th works for the council room. Okay, thank you. And then, number 11, motion to adjourn. Move
Well,
it.
actually, I had one more question.
Oh, huh?
Um, I seem to be hearing this $2,500 budget that we have. Is that all? Is that all the money? All the monies we have?
Yeah. For the year.
Every committee that is a town committee only gets $2,500.
Would it be possible to write a donation letter to Lac Sioux?
Yeah.
Because I can present it at a chief and council meeting.
Okay. Hear that?
Donation.
Come on anyway.
Yeah.
All these years.
Yeah.
So strategic deal and chief's not there and you're in charge. And
Yep.
Sign everything.
I'll wait till you leaves, then I'll sign it.
Because we have drastically improved at spending our money.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, we've gotten good, better at it.
Yeah, we didn't know what to spend it on when we started.
Yeah, yeah.
We had money left over that was,
Well, the trick is to understand that you have to, that the work plan has to come. And then you can only work in the work plan. Yeah, almost spend money that's tied to the work in the work plan.
Yeah.
Understand that.
Yeah.
That is the thing, right? If it's not in the work plan,
But
every time we try to spend money, they said, well, it's not in the work
quite a
plan.
bit too.
Yeah.
Well, we need to change that work plan.
Yeah.
That takes a year.
Oh, yeah.
So you're-
Yeah. So we only have the
Do
money.
we need a motion to get the letter?
We don't even have 2,500 at this point.
Let's do a motion to spend safe side since it involves money.
Okay, so, we're going to do a letter for donation request to Lac Sioux.
Do you know like what
What do you think we should ask for?
want it to say?
What should we ask for? Like how much money? You can just write it down on a secret piece of paper and give it to me.
I mean, if you want to ask for a donation of what they deem appropriate, I can do
Is
that.
that what you want?
But you might also want me to include what you might potentially want to use it for as the
Well,
committee.
you could say that we're doing the gala
And
and the garden.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
mention
Yeah.
those things. That's
The
fine.
memorial
That's good.
and garden. Yeah.
Under $2,500.
I think it's the option.
Memorial and, yeah.
And then just leave it to whatever they
The
deem appropriate.
gala, but
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's have that moved and everything. Somebody want to move it?
I'll move.
she can send you, she can email you the draft.
Yeah. Okay.
And,
Yeah, with us.
and you can look it
Me
over.
me and the chief can look it over and
Yeah.
We have to all in favor. Do all-
Okay, so motion to adjourn, Eileen first.
We have to do all in favor for.
Do the
Oh.
vote on the.
Oh.
I got the mover in the second. and I have the-
Sorry. The letter. Yeah, the request to, for donation from Lac Sioux for the gala and for the memorial garden. Yeah.
And I will email. Okay, all right.
So all, we have to do all in favor.
All in
Yeah.
favor?
Motion to adjourn.
I can adjourn.
Now adjourning. Okay, Eileen moved
Moved, yeah.
and seconded by
Second.
Michelle second.